This is the mould for making a cauliflower. You'll need a mix of pale translucent cream, which you can find in my books. Basically, it's white and translucent with a very slight tint of yellow. Condition this until the clay's really soft. Warm hands are best, of course. Give it a really good squeezing. This was my old method for making cauliflowers, and it was quite effective. However, I think this mould is better. But for this you need your clay to be really soft. I want it so that the surface has a nice, soft smoothness. Just a little bit more mixing. And then I'm forming a blob to push into the mould. And you push this really firmly into the mould, making a stalk at the back and drawing back all the excess clay into the stalk. Keep squeezing it until all the clay that overlaps the mould is squashed, and then pull it away. As you can see, that's a perfect little cauliflower. You can just squeeze behind it to make the stalk thinner, and if you want a smaller cauliflower, squeeze even more. And then you can just pull the stalk off. For the leaves, I use a light colour of cane. It's the same cane as for the cabbage, but just the lightest colour. This one is a little bit hard, so it does need softening. And the veiner I use is the veiner number 1. You can cut some slices from your cane. However, I want some very, very fine bits, so I'm using this method, which involves keeping your hand very, very still with the blade and rolling the cane against the blade. And I'm deliberately not taking a full piece. I'm deliberately just taking little slivers. This is because I want some tiny little slivery leaves for the top of for the inner leaves of the cauliflower. This method is the one that I use, but it's not what I recommend for legal reasons. It's very, very important, if you choose to do this, that you roll the cane against the blade. You don't push the blade around. These tiny slivers go over the centre of the cauliflower. They're like tiny little pointy leaves. You just need 3 or 4. They don't need to be veined, of course, because they're only tiny. But these outer leaves do. So, just as with making both the lettuce and the cauliflower, the leaves go onto the veiner and you press the top part onto the bottom part and remove the leaves by squeezing the veiner. There's more detail about this on the lettuce and on the cabbage projects. Add these leaves to the outside of the cauliflower, building them up round the outside, 3 or 4 little leaves. There. 1 cauliflower.